A hole now sits along First Street in the city where crews just moments ago tore down a house completely destroyed by fire. This is near Henry Johnson Boulevard, and it's a story that we first brought you here as breaking news at 5:30. Crews also have turned the lights back on along the street after the flames there forced them to cut the power earlier on this evening. Now, it took fire crews several hours to get the whole thing under control. Our Brandon Lewis has been covering the story for us. He now joins us live near where that home once stood. And Brandon, there was a pretty unusual hazard, I know, inside the home, which really hampered the firefighters' efforts tonight.
It did, Dory. Firefighters think this may have been a potential hoarding situation. There were items stacked from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. They just acted like fuel for this fire. You can see behind me demolition crews continuing to work on tearing down this home. Right now, what's left of this home. It took about 4 hours for them to get this fire completely under control. In fact, as late as 8 o'clock, we continued to see flames shooting from the roof on top of there. All this flame, and as large as it was very concerning to a lot of the residents around here. Just before rush hour, someone noticed a fire in the back of 232 First Street and called 911. Firefighters say items were piled inside from floor to ceiling that acted like kindling to the flames.
I know that the doors are blocked. I don't know what's inside because we haven't been able to get past there.
The homeowner escaped uninjured, but neighbors say she had 3 dogs that weren't immediately seen. As the fire raged on,
it seemed like it might take most of the night.
Neighbors like Alistair Henry began to grow concerned it would spread.
I live right next door at 230.
A small gap separates the 2 homes, and crews work to make sure the fire didn't spread to the rest of the row homes.
I just saw the fire start in the back of the yard. I saw it was a big blaze in the back of our yard. I came outside, and then detectives told me to come back out, but I wasn't sure what happened.
After more than 3 hours, crews finally managed to get it under control, but not before calling the home a total loss.
It was very difficult to put out. It was rolling across a cockloft, so it was burning, and we had no way to put it out.
And tonight, the Red Cross is providing care for the woman who lived in this home. Tonight, so far, they have not been able to discover the dog. Now, firefighters are telling me they got about halfway through the demolition, and then they had to stop because the fire continued to rage on. They are continuing to throw water on that, and hopefully they can finish the demolition process in the next few hours and let these residents hopefully get some sleep with all this work that's going on. Reporting live in downtown Albany, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.